Throwback, greetings. You're here with Devyn, known as Devyn, and we're doing a Q&A session / personal interview. Let's do magic. All right, so the first question we have here is, why do you create and put out music? What do you like about it? For those of you who don't know, I am a musician. The reason for me creating music is because it is a vessel, it is a tool to reach people, to bring people home to the Most High. What I like about it most is that it actually works. All right, so the second question we have, it says, how long will you fast? The longest I've ever fasted personally, meaning no food, liquids only, has been about 10 days. And what I can say is that it gets you more in tune. Within that fasting period of 10 days, I became more in tune with what is called willpower. I learned to choose and why I'm choosing. During that fasting period, I became lighter, and I understood that if I needed to or if I wanted to, I could do it again and again and again. Our third question says, are you worried about the powers that be and what they might do? I don't worry about that because I have a job to do. I must do what I'm here to do, and that's what's going to happen. Everything is in the hands of the Most High. Everything is in the eye of the gods. So I don't worry. What I do know is that when the people or these powers that be are in fear, they choose to send threats or do what they have done to leaders in the past. Here's the thing though. Everyone has to make that transition one day or another. What I'm afraid of is the Most High God not being pleased with me whenever I return. Let's say the Most High assigned a task for you and gave you everything that you need to get that task complete. What do you think the Most High God will think of you if you return and not completed that task? Will the love still be there? Sure. How will you feel about yourself knowing that you had everything that it takes to do, to change things, and you said and done nothing? That's what I'm afraid of. I won't take my last breath and say, damn, I didn't do what I was here to do. Okay, our next question here is, what do I have to say to people who don't like the music that I make? My answer to that is, that's very much understandable. It's not so much about the music as it is the message. The message is what's important. Do you hear the message? Like in one of my songs with the brother Tafari Ali, it's called Get It Right. I said, you do not have to like me. Like the message. Tell me, is it flawed? Tell me if what I'm saying is wrong. Tell me, is it wrong that I'm telling us that we have to stop killing each other and that we have to stop allowing for these puppets, these so-called celebrities and industry people to keep destroying us? Tell me, am I flawed for putting that on a beat to get it to you? Is my message wrong? Pay attention to what message is, what's coming through me. Our next question here is, why am I such a big advocate for the master teacher, Dr. Malachi York? And why I advocate for the master teacher is because it hurts inside to see how long he has been sitting in prison and how people have treated him for all of this time and act like he doesn't exist and try to push him to the side. It hurts inside for me to see how people treat him after all that he has done for those same people. All of the works. Nobody can deny the amount of work that this man has produced and is still producing. Yes, still producing while even incarcerated in Colorado AdMax. Once again, here's the man with all the attributes and the works of a Messiah. The same Messiah that people ask for to come and help save them or help heal the world and help reform things. And he's been sitting in prison for 23 years. And everybody you just gotta go look at the works, man. You gotta go look at the works and just see, like, how, at this point, if you don't see what's going on with the whole situation, you're choosing not to see what's going on. You are intentionally overlooking your own help or your opposition. People here have cried time and time again for a messenger, for a Messiah, for a warner, for a helper. And time again, the Most High have answered their cries. And every time the Most High God, the Heavenly Father, sends a messenger, sends help, these people sabotage their own help. Like in Pop's case, Dr. Malachi York, they have left him sitting in prison. Then when the help comes through, they'll say, oh, he's a man like I'm a man. Or they'll call us rappers, or they'll pretend not to hear us, and they'll just ignore us. And as soon as we're no longer here in this plane, they'll cry out for help again and ask for another one. One day the Most High, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is going to say no more, and that'll be it. There won't be any more, and you may very well be living in that day and time. Our next question is, what is important to me in this life? What's important to me is being a good person and being a kind, loving person in a world that is going to try to destroy that part of you. In a world that's going to try to turn you dark. It's very important to remain kind and a good person through all of this wickedness that we're enduring. It's important to be on the good side and to be lighthearted and fight for the good side and keep taking good care of yourself and staying on the right path, the true path, the straight and narrow path. That is what is most important. Who is phase one to you and what has he done for you? Phase 1 is an inspiration. Phase 1 is one of the helpers that you all have been asking and crying for and praying for. Next question that we have here is, what kind of artist do you see yourself as? And what type of music do you make? My answer to that is, I'm no particular kind of artist. I'm a musician. I make music. What kind of music do I make? I make love music. At the beginning and at the end of the day, it's about love. Love is the reason why. No matter what the song may sound like, you know the reason. The reason is love. Next question, any new albums or projects coming out? What should we listen to? Tape finna drop called Free Malachi. Y'all go tune in. It's dropping on 6/26, June 26th, Malachi, your birthday. Hey, it's up from there. Hey, it been up though. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, check it out though. Go listen to the whole catalog. Go listen to everything from the first album, first project I put out called The Wind and I. The Wind and EYE. The next project after that is called A New Heaven. Like John saw a new heaven and a new earth. Also, there's singles in between projects, so just go check everything out. Go check everything out. Just go check everything out from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and listen over and over again. Keep listening for the message and watch it transform you. Understand what I'm saying? It's programmed that way. Go listen to the song titled Devyn on Phase 1's 9th Hour album. Yeah. How many more? I do so should to you all. Devyn Love, Tawa and Tutin, thank you all for being here. Let's do magic.